Okay. So this is where we were at last time. I was drawing Cecilia, and yeah, maybe today we get to color, depending on how fast I'm gonna be. And by the way, for me, like, I think you guys already noticed that, but for me, when I draw, it's more like a long just chatting stream. And I really enjoy talking to you guys, so don't worry about it. Like, I never really focus 100% on art. For me, it's very relaxing. It's like, it's a good excuse to talk to you guys and chit chat. So yeah, I wish you could draw like me. Guys, I think everybody can draw like me. And yeah, probably we're gonna talk about this many times, but remember that it's just about practice. I always do the comparison, like, let me think. You guys know when you play an instrument, right? That you gotta learn. You want to learn, and you're probably learning different techniques and different instruments, but you start from the scratch, right? You start from the very beginning, and maybe you start taking lessons, and then later you start doing very simple music, and then maybe at some point you're gonna do a concert, or you're gonna play in a very, very, very important stage. That's how it is for art as well. Can you teach us? I'm definitely planning some art streams where we can draw together. I was thinking that actually last night. I would like to make like a stream where it tell you, okay, now draw this and draw this, or we can do Ina Senpai. Remember Ina Senpai? I used to watch a lot of her gesture streams. That helped me a lot. You guys have no idea how Ina Senpai inspired me, and she helped me improved. I think I watched every single stream where she was drawing, all of them, multiple times. I used to like draw with her as well. Sometimes I was just watching VODs. Sometimes I was watching live stream. I watched Ina Senpai since the very beginning, and I'm just very glad that I get to talk to her. I got a bit emotional the first time I get to talk to her. Ina Senpai is an amazing person, and she was very sweet, and it really touched my heart. Like, even now that I'm thinking about it, it makes me a bit emotional. Like, I don't want to be a crybaby. It's just very, I'm very happy, and like, picture this. Laura, a few years ago, I was doing my job as catching criminals in the Justice Headquarters, and in my free time, I used to watch Ina Senpai drawing, and guys, she is just a goddess. Like, she is so fast and so good. Like, and I used to admire her a lot, and I mean, I still do, of course. But like when we get to talk, even for just a bit, I was like, oh my god, I'm talking to one of the people I admire the most in the world. She really helped me on my art journey, by the way. Like, I learned a lot from her art streams, and I think you guys should do the same, by the way. When you watch an art stream, you can be like, oh, that's how she puts shadows, and that's how she does line art, and that's how she do this and that and that. Guys, that helps a lot. So if you're ever thinking, maybe I should start drawing, or maybe I want to draw, well, watching art streams is the best you can do. Maybe you can draw alongside me or Ina Senpai, or other art streaming, you know? I think that really, really, really helps. And then, again, up to you guys, like. Yeah, Ina Senpai is amazing. She's one of my favorite artists. I'm still learning from her, by the way. I was watching doodle she was doing of Crony a few weeks ago, and I was trying to do the same with her. Like, I was trying to draw alongside with her, and she was done after 3 hours, and I was still doing my sketch. I knew. I was still sketching. So yeah, that was funny though. That was very funny. She is very fast. And maybe one day I'll be as fast as her. Who knows? I don't think so, but you're probably gonna get to see my art streams. But I feel like I'm way more messy than her. Like, I she does the liner, then she's like super clean. But sometimes I do the liner, then I do the art colors, and then I go back to liner, and then I go back to color, and then I delete everything. I need to find my own technique as well. I'm still learning after all. Trust the process. I will definitely do trust the process. But sometimes it's hard to trust the process, you know? You'll be like, I don't like this. And there is no way you're going to continue the drawing you're doing. You know, let me tell you, like, how can I say that? Like, imagine that right now I look at this art, I'm like, oh, I don't like it. And because I don't like it, I just lose the whole motivation I had. And if you lose motivation, it's quite hard to continue to draw. Don't you think so? How can you continue something that you are unsure and you don't like it? Sometimes trusting the process, I feel like it's not the real good solution. But it's okay. You know what? That's fine. Because everyone has... Oh, I'm talking with my... Sometimes you need to find your own technique, your own style. And the process can be actually pretty painful. But it's okay. Like, we have our own time to learn things. Don't you think so? Sometimes you just need a fresh restart. Sometimes you have to. Maybe if you draw the same thing, but a second time, you just get a better result. Who knows? Sometimes though, it's also very nice that you guys finish what you're doing. So, I've heard many people saying, I start artworks and I never finish them, or I never really complete, or I never post anywhere because I'm not satisfied. And then I say, you guys show kinda complete what you're doing, because at least you have a way to compare your work in a few months. If you draw every day, and slowly but surely you're going to improve. Of course, you need to learn in a smart way. You can't just start drawing. Maybe you need to do gestures, or you need to learn things that you're lacking. For example, I'm very bad with backgrounds. It's not a secret. I am not very good with background. In fact, like, I never really draw them because I'm not good. I know that I'm not good with backgrounds. But don't you think I actually can become good if I start learning today? And it's the same for you. No one is born with talent. Maybe one day I want to show you guys some of my very old art. Who knows? But if you do, you get to see, like, my art was terrible when it started. Of course it was. So I'll be here if you need motivation, Chatini. I want to motivate you. I'm here for you. We can draw together. But remember that don't feel bad if your art is not as good as you were expecting. It's entirely normal. And you know what? Let me tell you, even our gods feel the same. Even people that you'd be like, oh my god, their art is perfect. Their art is amazing. It's the best art. Maybe they feel the same way. You just don't know. Yeah. Okay, here's another thing I want to tell you. I think that frustrations is the best motivation. I mean, let me explain. If I won't feel extremely frustrated all the time I draw, I don't think I will be like, I want to improve, I want to improve, I want to improve, I want to improve. I want to be like this artist. I take an example my mama, Nicodea Mama. Nicodea Mama is amazing. I love the art so much, and they really motivates me. But when I look at the art, I'm like, oh my god, that's so good. I want to be good at this. How can it be as good? But because I feel this way, I just immediately get my tablet and I start drawing again. Because I want to get good. You should do the same. I'm not saying that this is the perfect method, but at least I get to do some work and some art. Just get better. Yeah. So don't worry about it. If you ever feel like, I want to draw good as you, Laura, well, now you know. I want to draw as good as Nicodera Mama too. And I'm pretty sure that Nekojira Mama also looked up some other artists and so go on. It's an infinite circle. It's never going to end. Right? I don't know where to start. You don't know where to start. Well, my recommendation is start where you feel comfortable to start. Which is not really obvious if you think about it, because some people will say, oh, maybe you have to go to an art school or you have to watch tutorials or stuff like that. But why don't you just take a pen and a notebook, or you don't need a tablet, you don't need expensive toys, you don't need anything. Just get your notebook, your pen, and start sketching. Sketch what you like. You like Pokemon, you like Naruto, you like, I don't know, Dragon Ball. Sketch something you like, and without any expectation, just try to copy. In this way, copy works. Yeah, you can draw Chatino. I gave you guys a guide. It's easy. And then slowly you get used to it, and then after you draw for a few times, maybe you can start drawing by yourself. I don't remember where I heard this, but if you start drawing from boring stuff like, oh no, we gotta learn anatomy, we gotta learn the muscles and how is the arm and how the eyes work and stuff like that, it's not going to help. You're gonna drop art soon. Why would you do something that makes you feel this way? Just start from what you like, and then slowly you get into anatomy and you get to color theory, and there is a lot to learn. It's overwhelming. It really is. And precisely, by the way, you never stop learning. Never. Even in 20 years, you're still gonna learn new things. I'd say art is a journey. Anatomy is scary. It is for me as well. I'm not really good at anatomy. But I think sometime, maybe later on with my streams, we get to do like some exercise and we can practice together. I think that's also a good plan. 5 studies? Sure. The drawing is very good. How long did it take to you to learn? As I mentioned, I'm still learning. I'm still learning. But yeah, I drew since many years. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, many years. Many lives ago. And as I mentioned, I'm still learning, so I guess you never stop, really. At least 5 lives, yes. Oh, you gotta save. You guys right. Thank you so much. Oh my god. You just saved my life. Oh my god. I forgot. Thank you. Thank you so much.